Stag up in here with that Angelos, and I'm checking out this little well, I guess it's the Trump's last uh puppet speech. I'll say puppet speech because, well, right here we're in Florida. Now we're in Michigan. I got the gloves on. Gotta love the gloves, man. Same song, second stanza. Here we go. Mm-hmm. They do that same little shit every time. What's up with that? Got the number 9 on there. Letting you know it's over. Turn out the lights. Don Meredith is in the house. He needs to be on there. He needs to be on the stage right now. Don Meredith, pull him up here. Maybe next year, Tiger. Okay. What's there? Oh yeah. Here we're in Lake Erie. I think that's the Erie Rally. I'm not sure. Do what? I mean, which one? Well, what is it? So, where's it at, man? I'm trying to see if you do that same little stupid ass dance. Is he gonna do it or what? I mean, I'm still sitting here waiting. What's the deal, man? Taking way too damn long with it. I don't know what the fuck the deal is. Here we go. Is this him? See? No, thank you. Yes, you gotta hit us with a little pumper, huh? Pumper to trumper. Trumper to pumper. Alright, here we go. Where are we at now? Pennsylvania, ready?
We have made America safe again, and we will.
You're gonna put that, when they put the little.
Great again. Thank you very much.
Here we go.
Pennsylvania. Go out and vote. Go out and vote. Thank
It
you.
ain't gonna do no damn good. You know the fix is in, bro. You the one who let us know what time it was. The fix was in, man. Where the pumper? Give us the pumper to trumper. Here we go. Yeah, hit it. Here we go. Yes, there it is. Yes, you see it? Check it out. Yes. Yes. Pumper the trumper. Pumper the trumper. The king round here. Turn this bitch into nobility. Ah, Bumper the Trumper. Yes. Get it. Do it. Yes. Yes. There you go. Get it. Pump it. Here we go. Where we at now? Okay. Yes. We jumping in this one. Yes. He in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. Where's that? Let's go. Pumper the Trumper. Yes. There it is. I know you know where the camera is, nigga. Come on. Oh, okay. I'm sure of it. Yes. Pumper the Trumper. Yes. Yes. Where we at now? Where we going now? Where we going next? We got the gloves again. Here we go. Yes. Yes, thank you. Check him out real good here. Check him out. Yes. 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 Yes, there it is. The Pumper the Trumper. See, I want to know what I'm talking about with the Pumper the Trumper. Check it out. I'm going to show you. Here we go. Check him pumping it out. Check him pumping it out.
As he appeared in the 1957 Paramount movie Loving You.
Pumper the Trumper. Here we go.
Made innumerable records and 31 movies, not unlike that one. Probably the world's best-known symbol of the rock revolution.
Yes.
Elvis Presley
Here we go.
Yesterday at the age of
Yes.
22.
There it is. The Pumper the Trumper. Yes. Yes, that's him. Yes. Deep in the light. Give it to us.
Past the hour with Gene Shalit, and we're going to spend this half hour talking
This guy?
about the king, Elvis Presley.
Where your handler at, bro?
Elvis Presley was a phenomenon of our time, not just in music.
We supposed to take from you?
Of course, a significant
As you read it off the fucking script right there?
American youth movement. In this half hour, we'll see and hear him in performance, and we'll be joined by John Rockwell, a music critic of the New York Times, who is
Huh?
an authority on rock music. And John Rockwell will talk to us about
A Gothamite rock critic named John Rockwell.
and on the whole world of popular music.
But first, let's turn to Floyd Calvert and have
What'd he say?
today's
Will talk to us about the immense critic of the New York Times, hear him in performance of the life that grew out of the American youth movement. In this half hour, we'll see and hear him in performance, and we'll be joined by John Rockwell, a music critic of the New York Times, who is an authority on rock music.
An
John
authority.
Rockwell will talk to us about the immense influence that this small town boy from Mississippi had on the whole world of popular music.
Are you kidding me?
Turn to Floyd Calvert and have
Where?
today's
We're supposed to take it from this guy?
Morning again, friends and fans of Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll.
The king.
Will be able to view the singer's body this afternoon as it lies in state in the Memphis mansion where he died yesterday. Presley was 42 years old. He apparently suffered a heart attack. The doctors
Heart
deny
attack.
that the death was drug related.
Okay. No drugs.
Up like no rock and roll singer ever did. Elvis Presley, Elvis the Pelvis. By any name, he was king. With
Elvis the
his gyrating
Pelvis.
hips and electric guitar, Elvis changed the course of popular music with such hits as Hound Dog, Heartbreak Hotel, Don't Be Cruel, and All Shook Up. He sold millions of records, more than anyone in the music industry except the Beatles. From 1956 to 58, Elvis was ranked by the American Bandstand poll as the nation's most popular male singer. Most shocking, too, perhaps, at least in the beginning. His sneering, hip-grinding act so shocked the nation's adults when he first appeared on television that on his second appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show, the cameras steadfastly refused to shoot him below the belt. If there was a fairy godfather in Presley's life, it was a shrewd promoter named Colonel Tom Parker. Under Parker's management, Elvis became a national legend before his 25th birthday, cranking out golden records like hotcakes and pulling in millions of dollars in the process. In 1958, however, the singing slackened, the hips slowed down. Uncle Sam was calling. Elvis trooped willingly into the Army. I'll do whatever they tell me, he said. I won't be asking for no special favors. The first thing his commanders told him was, get a haircut. It was the most widely publicized haircut in history, and the Army was besieged with thousands of requests from Presley fans for a lock of the singer's hair.
If you motherfuckers think that a son of a bitch like this right here died at 40 fucking 2,
Not bad for a king. When his tour was up in 1960,
boy, I'm sure you're in a world of hurt right now.
Elvis, are you glad to be getting back to normal, or don't you think your life can ever be normal? So if my life ever gets normal, I'll have to start driving a truck.
that's what he did as a teenager, but not anymore.
Oh,
Became acting.
I know y'all see it.
Fun in Acapulco.
I know you're gonna see it before we get to the end of this. You better see it.
1967, he married Priscilla Ann Bolio. They had a daughter the following year. They separated 4 years after that. By then, Elvis was in semi-retirement. He had 400 million records and 31 films to his credit. He made a few
Damn.
special television appearances, starred in Las Vegas just recently, but as a friend said, Elvis already had done it all.
Done it
He was
all.
only 42 when he died. Perhaps, said singer Pat Boone, that's the best way for the public to remember him. No one can imagine an old Elvis.
Oh, I can.
A look at the man and at the legend known as Elvis Presley, who died yesterday at the age of 42.
No, nobody died. No, that's a 6 for an hallucinated Freemason puppet right there. Let me tell you what. I grab a baby by the foot. Yeah, you know what I do it. I do it. They love it. They love it when I do it. Yes, I'm gonna grab him by the. I mean, he told you. He told you. What?
1 year before he recorded Heartbreak Hotel, the song that instantly became a runaway hit and established him forever as a superstar of popular music.
Superstar.
Here he is as he was 22 years ago.
There he
at the
is.
age of 20, when everything was before him.
Dupe and Delight. Look.
Aaron Presley, and his birthplace was Tupelo.
Tupelo, Mississippi.
He was born a twin. The other child,
Uh-huh.
named Jesse, died at birth.
Imagine that.
Elvis was later to say he often thought of that twin brother.
Mm-hmm.
His parents
How come I never even heard this some bitch talk, man? I mean, I didn't look, but
And when he was 13, he got his first guitar. It cost $12.95, and that was a lot of money in those days, especially to the Presleys. Times were hard then, and the family moved to Memphis, hoping to find a better life.
Dupe and Delight, look.
Elvis worked too, even as a young boy. At one time, he was a movie usher, at another, a truck driver like his father. Music was his love, and he performed wherever he was. At first, he sang at high school and church gatherings, but then in the early 50s...
She can't hardly even say this shit without.
Presley, life would never be the same again. NBC newsman Jim Brown...
Here we go.
Story.
She can't keep it together. She can't do it.
The first time Elvis Presley made a record, he paid for it himself. $4.
Oh.
That was 1953. A
Really
year later,
now?
that same company paid him a nominal sum to record a now long forgotten tune titled That's All Right Mama. It didn't do much, but Presley's potential was spotted by promoter Tom Parker, who took the performer
That's
under his managerial wing
all
for the rest of his
right,
career.
mama.
With long sideburns, gyrating pelvis, and electric guitar,
That nobody ever seen.
Presley opened a new era in popular music.
Nobody never seen them. I'm telling you. You better come on now. Nobody seen that shit. Motherfucker like a ghost, man. That's how much No. What you talking about? No, nobody never seen this motherfucker, man. And that's the real deal, baby.
Elvis Presley.
That's it. I got a girl I love so. Baby. Rock and roll. Exit stage left. Yeah. The making of the puppet.
One spectacular
Give us that dupe in the light. Yeah, I love it. I like it.
Yet year after year, it did last. In fact, it just became even bigger. In 1958, when he broke our hearts and went into the army,
Broke our hearts.
cropped and haircut, skeptics predicted his fans wouldn't be there when he got out 2 years later, but of course they were.
They had to be. I mean,
Elvis was
what
not
were you
disappointed, and
thinking?
neither were they. He came back from the army, and he came
Ready.
back even stronger.
He had to be ready.
While he was in the army, Elvis met Priscilla Bolio. They later
While he was in the
married and had a
army?
daughter, but the marriage turned out to be one of the few things in Elvis's life that didn't turn to gold. They were
Ooh.
divorced after 6 years.
Low blow.
Reportedly,
Mm.
Elvis's father, Vernon Presley, was at Graceland.
Yeah, that's a dowry right there.
In Memphis, Tennessee, when he died there yesterday.
Yeah, 14 years old. This motherfucker, how old was it?
Outside Graceland this morning with our
30
last
something?
Minicam.
Oh,
Sort of a hazy.
what'd she say? She said what now?
Found that Jackson Bain is outside
Jackson
Graceland this
Bain?
morning.
You gonna bring us the Joker with the poisons?
Jackson Bain is outside Graceland
Here we
this
go.
morning with our live minicam.
You ready for the poison?
Sort of a hazy, gray, overcast dawn here in Memphis. And on the
Are you there?
front gates of Graceland Mansion, the home that Elvis Presley built for his late mother.
Uh
The crowd is gathered. Right now it's about 60 people or so.
Really?
Sure to swell later this afternoon because they've announced that there will be a public viewing of the body as it lies in state between 3 and 5 p.m.
Uh huh.
Some of these people here have been here all night and wanted to find out why.
What about you? Was you there all night?
I've known Elvis for about 25 years, not personally, but
Not personally.
known him and worked
He-
close to him in his younger days.
He worked close to him, y'all. He knowed him, but not personally. We're gonna go back here. Hang on. He says he knowed him, y'all. He knowed him, but not personally. For 25 years, he knowed him in his younger days, and he's buddies with him. Check it out. Listen to him. We know Jackson Bain. He ain't got no poison. Here we go.
I've known Elvis for about 25 years, not personally, but I've known him and worked close to him.
Worked close to him.
And I just couldn't believe it happened when I heard
Me
it
neither.
yesterday afternoon. I heard that he was sick, and then about 30 minutes later they said he expired.
About 30 minutes later, he expired.
Do you feel close to Elvis Presley?
We were on our way from California to see him when we heard the news that it happened.
She said they was on their way from California. You couldn't make this up, man. Come on now.
I just couldn't believe it happened.
Me neither, bro.
Early yesterday afternoon, I heard that he was sick, and then about 30 minutes later they said he
About
expired.
30 minutes later, he expired.
Why have you come here? Why do you feel close to Elvis Presley?
We were on our way from California to see him when we heard the
We was on our way before we even heard. She fuck up. You seen it? You heard it?
Close to the man.
I just love him. I
it's-
just love his generosity, his talent, everything about him. He has the heart of gold.
Oh, he has a heart of gold and a solid gold soul. Listen to it. Oh my God, I just love him.
Being an entertainer and everything else,
What happened?
Elvis Presley was a nice man.
The shit got so deep off in there, they had to yank that some bitch off. Look. Look.
Up in a moment,
They had to yank him off.
an expert.
Jesus. Play it back then. I'm gonna be quiet this time.
Come here. Why do you feel close to Elvis Presley?
We were on our way from California to see him when we heard the news that it happened. And that's why we were here.
But why are you here? What makes you feel close to the man?
I just love him. I just love his generosity, his talent, everything about him. He has the heart of gold.
Solid
The
gold.
consensus seems to be among a lot of the people that I've talked to this morning that above all things, above being an entertainer and everything else, that Elvis Presley was a nice man.
They said no more. It's so deep they pulled his ass off.
The New York Times rock critic John Rockwell will be talking about the far-reaching...
Oh, we're not going nowhere, baby. We're gonna be right here.
lifestyles on
This
TV
we
from
have
years
got
at
to
a
see.
time, while all those people yet this morning were standing out in front of Graceland Mansion, Memphis.
She
Tennessee.
can't even sit still, man. She can't sit still, man.
To begin with, for those who are concerned about the disappearance of Jackson Bain, he is perfectly fine. It's the minicam that has gone away.
We were concerned. Thanks. We supposed to take it from you. Where your handler, dog? Let me hear from him. Hey, come on. Play it back. Hey, Where your handle at, man? With that bow tie on. You know you ain't tie that motherfucker.
For those who are
You ain't tie that
concerned about the
bitch.
disappearance of Jackson Bain, he is
Look
perfectly
at that
fine.
hair. Look at
Many
what
fans
the
that
fuck
have gone
that
away.
was.
For most people,
Are we supposed to take from this guy?
rock and roll, and they were right.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are the opening sentences of a front-page article in this morning's New York Times. The article was written by a Times music critic, John Rockwell, who is an authority on rock music. John Rockwell is here this
John Rockwell, y'all.
Elvis Presley's impact on music and on entertainment. Good morning, John, and I think that's an appropriate first question. Talk about the impact of Elvis Presley on music and on the youth and society of America.
Well, it was enormous, but it didn't necessarily express itself in the way you might have expected.
Wow.
In other words, someone like Bob Dylan, for instance, is a composer of his own songs, someone who really forged
Do y'all see
his own
this?
style. I mean, you can talk about influences, but Dylan is Dylan. Presley was an interpreter, not a songwriter. And he was an interpreter who flourished in a very intense period, really, in the mid-late 50s. The career continued and sparked to life again in late 68 after an NBC television special. But,
I know you seen it right there. You can't hide it. Them teeth ain't doing it, man. They can't throw you off. Them teeth ain't.
Burst of energy. It was the kind of thing that a romantic poet does, an intense burst of energy followed by a sort of codification, such that by the time he reached the end of his career in the 70s, the concerts were sort of ritual celebrations of something that had been rather than actually was. But in
Tell us the
that,
truth here, buddy.
You can't underestimate the impact. Seeing those film clips.
I know you seen it. I know you see it. Hold up. Back it up. I know you see it.
I mean, seeing those film clips just now. I mean, it just reminds
From the
me
side
what
right there. You see it? Look at him. Look.
But in saying that, you can't
I know you see him.
I mean, seeing those film clips just now. I mean,
And he proceeded right there to put the diamond on your ass. They just cut it off because he's so full of shit.
that every rock and roll singer and every rock and roll guitarist couldn't exist without the way he held a guitar, without the way he held his
Ooh.
phrase songs. It was enormous impact.
John Rockwell was
Wow.
distinctive.
You do realize that this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look.
The guitar was that taught to him.
Here we go.
Ballyhoo artist who said, "Do this."
Bam. He had to put that diamond on your ass because he was finna hit him. He's finna hit you with the booty. You know he finna hit you with that booty, y'all. Here he goes. And I know you see it. How you? Come on, man. Now he's sitting here telling you about who is this guy again? A Gothamite rock critic named John Rockwell. He's a Gothamite, but he's gonna talk to you about Graceland. He's gonna tell you about Graceland. And if this ain't the very sumbitch he's playing, this you done caught this motherfucker in the middle of a switch. Yes, and you know you have. We'll look the timing up. You know that motherfucker ain't died 42. I mean, come on, got access to all the best medical treatment money could buy. Okay. We all know these motherfuckers is wearing masks now. I mean, I thought we should have known that all along, but we definitely know that they're wearing masks now, okay? You heard the bitch tell you earlier, nobody can imagine Elvis old. I'm telling you, I can. I know exactly who he is. I'm looking right at him. That's the reason why I went and voted for the motherfucker. Just like you did too. Just like everybody went and voted for that motherfucker, and he still ain't win. You been programmed, dude. I mean, you don't. Think about it. You going to sit there and try to tell me I'm wrong. You know, I can't see what I'm fucking looking at, and wonder how come you went and voted for that same motherfucker. But you don't see it. There's the programming. I'm trying to show it to you. your mind it picks up on it, even though you want to believe what you're told by your peers, and you're gonna give that more weight than the trance is more powerful than you. When they put that diamond on you, you just don't know what to do. But I'm telling you, look at this real good. Look at that ear. That ear right there, man. They just manipulate that because that's really from what had happened was I'd seen where somebody it wasn't necessarily my idea. I'm not taking credit like I just came up with. No. I seen a video where the commentator was talking about it, and because the song was playing, and the person who interviewed was like, he was like, and they showed a little thing of Trump. And he was kind of like passing me the mic, like handed it, like he was ready to go. I said, well, what the hell? Well, I commenced to go on doing a little check, and yeah, before I found this, I found a dude who was saying that they put your ear, you can't hide them ears, man. You can't hide them big ass ears, man. Or even if they're whatever they are, them ears gonna give them away every damn time. When they're paying attention, when they're trying to figure out who you are, they don't. How they gonna get your fucking fingerprint, man? If when they're really looking for somebody, they don't use the fingerprint, dude. That's just a fucking deception to lead you on a trail to so you don't figure out what they're doing. It's just like with the facial recognition. They don't need nothing but your eyeballs. They get your eyeballs. All the rest of that shit, it don't make 2 squirts of piss. They don't need that. They want them eyeballs. And if you didn't know it before, you know now, because after this mask mandate, that's part of what that's all about, And you better believe that they done honed in on that and got it. Yes, they get it with your eyeball and your ear, and they're gonna get you every time. And my man putting the pictures up there, and sure enough, you can look it up because he was doing a whole lot of different people's. You put that ear up there, dude, and you can just, hey, you don't have to believe it if you don't want to. Yeah, that's the beauty of life, You got free will to do whatever the hell you want. But I'm just here to tell you hey, they're peep game, because the Trumper don't just be pumping nothing. He don't do it. Trumper the pumper be pumping it up, and he be getting it in. However you want to look at it. Motherfucker living better than he doing what he want to do. Motherfucker 80 years old. Done been the king and the motherfucking president. You understand me? Had bitches falling all over themselves. I don't give a damn one more ain't got no dick or not. I'm just telling you, and you got to figure out this is called discernment right here. DECERN. Look it up. Right here. We're gonna play this, and I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let him tell you. Listen to the high. Can't nobody talk about themselves like Trumper, man. Listen to this right here, and I'm gonna meet you on the other side.
That you'll be a success, or did you have this innate feeling for the expression of music?
Yes. In other words, the only thing you know about it is that he was not a manipulated puppet, which taught himself either the music or the performance. Clearly, any performer like Presley is an innate, intuitive artist. Nonetheless, that cannot be you can't extrapolate from there and assume that he was a mindless zombie. People who were at the fabled Sun sessions in 1954 and 5, when he cut his first major records before he signed to RCA, recall that he spent hours working with himself on the music, working out the phrasing. And you have to realize that although he wasn't the only or the absolute first person who can be called a rock and roll singer.
Hold up. I can't hold it back. Listen to the good what this dude just said, because he didn't tell us. He didn't tell us he was speaking first hand person. But listen closer. Play this right here.
Intuitive artists. Nonetheless, you can't extrapolate from there and assume that he was a mindless zombie. People who were at the fabled Sun sessions in
People
1954 and 5,
at the fabled.
his first major records before he signed to RCA, recall that he spent hours working with himself on the music, working out the phrasing. And you have to realize.
So we're taking the authority of a.
Only or the absolute.
We're taking the rock critics. We're taking the authority of a rock critic who doesn't tell us that it's his first person knowledge that he's given us, but he's given us his absolute authority that Presley put in all this work to do this, you know, and listen to him good now, because he's revealing what's going on here. Listen to him.
Person who can, and you have to realize that although he wasn't the only or the absolute first person who can be called a rock and roll singer, I mean all that is clouded in controversy. Nonetheless, he was forging a style there. It wasn't something that he was imitating some other obvious person that he could just copy. And it was something he was involved with in a very direct, personal, and intense way. It was not something that he created. I'm sure, however, I mean, this is the nature.
It was not something that he created. Did you hear him? He fuck up, dude. Because he stole that shit from them old jazz dudes. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't doing nothing that nobody else could do. That's why they wasn't showing any motherfucking hips, man. Big old wild ass hips, man. Come on now. Stay with me. And listen to this motherfucker good.
Person who can be called a rock and roll singer, I mean all that is clouded in controversy. Nonetheless, he was forging a style there. It wasn't something that he was imitating some other obvious person that he could just copy. And it was something he was involved with in a very direct, personal, and intense way. It was not something that he created. I'm sure, however.
It was not something that he created.
In the last.
That's what he said, right? I mean, that's what I heard. I'm playing one more time. Say that shit one more time, dude. That's what that shit said. I mean, no, that's what they said.
It was not something that he created. I'm sure, however.
Boom.
This is the nature of American celebrityhood.
Take it from Trump. You know about celebrityhood.
He was imitating somebody, but the somebody was himself.
Early record sessions at Sun.
Oh.
Was there one song that propelled Presley to fame? Was it Heartbreak Hotel? Was it Hound Dog? Or was it a groove
Well,
song?
Heartbreak Hotel was
That's
the
him.
first
I mean, the
single
mannerisms
in
is.
early 1956. It was the one that shook people up. But there was in 1956 alone, there was such a clutch of them. There was Hound Dog and Don't Be Cruel on two sides of a 45 RPM. There was All Shook Up was 57. There was Blue Suede Shoes was 56. Heartbreak Hotel and several others. I don't think that you can signal out any one song.
Let's go from this burst of exuberance and art at the very beginning to his performances after his peak years, after the Beatles had their say. He came back, as you say, in this NBC special, late 60s, 68, I believe. Then what were his performances like?
Well, they were rituals, and in many ways, the most amazing thing about them was the behavior of the audience. I mean, he didn't sell millions and millions of records after his peak years.
Oh, yeah, he did. Now you're going to now.
He didn't go to the top of the charts. There were many other people who were more popular, but in that sense,
He finna now.
Elvis Presley was probably the most amazing cult artist of all time.
Was he reading off a
Sell
script?
out basketball arenas without even ads being put in the paper. And when I saw him most recently, I believe in '75 at the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, the place was full, needless to say. They were all ages, almost entirely white. Mostly the core of the audience was his fans grown older in their 30s and 40s. And they were well-bred, polite, genteel people, but nonetheless, they were deeply moved. People were crying around me. He would come on stage.
I can't tell whether this fucker's reading a script.
It was extraordinary. He could transform a Las Vegas costume from glitz into nobility. And he
You can tell he knows the material, dude.
He would look around, and as his eye traveled across,
He's a showman. He's playing to the camera.
a wave of instamatic flashbulbs would go off, and it was psychedelic, if you prefer, because
Right. He's not reading no script here, dude.
back and forth as he looked around, it was amazing. And then he had this ritual with his scarves, which we saw a little bit on.
See what I'm saying? I mean,
But from the audience, when he wanted to, which was about 10% of the time, he could sing as well as ever.
You can talk as well as ever, and I'd like to talk for a long time. John Rockwell of the New York Times was an evaluation of Elvis Presley.
He had it.
John
and he kept
Rockwell.
it for over 2 decades. In spite of his sequined costumes and his self-mocking style, he retained a dignity that earned respect and affection. Affection for the kid from the country who liked to sing "Love Me Tender."
She can barely even say that shit, dude. Look at her, dog. Shit. If you buying into this, if you don't see it at this point, man,
Wednesday, August the 17th, and here
I mean,
headlines in our news this morning.
the joke's on you, dude. Like, hey,
Report on that story at 6 this evening. Thousands a day.
nobody's hiding nothing from you.
Elvis Presley, President Carter
Nice suit, huh?
symbol of the vitality, rebelliousness, and good humor of this
Did this
country,
nigga just say
and said that
vitality?
deprives our country of a
No, he did not, dude. No, he did not.
Carter today called him a symbol of the vitality, rebelliousness, and good humor of this
President
country.
Carter, you're a damn. See, these motherfuckers, they tell you this shit.
Rebelliousness and good humor of this country. Carter today called him a day still in.
His dad at the age of 42.
Listen to this.
On that story at 6 this evening, thousands today still in shock over the death of singer Elvis Presley. President Carter today called him a symbol of the vitality, rebelliousness, and good humor of this country, and said that his death deprives our country of a part of itself. And many who felt like that they had lost a part of themselves, mourners and fans from far and near, gathered from early this morning in front of the Presley estate, hoping that they would be able to catch a last glimpse of their idol as his body lay in state this afternoon at Graceland.
What is that? What does that mean? Like,
Began gathering in the early
is this the fucking poison?
only a few dozen, then 50, until finally in the afternoon there were well over 1,000.
Nice ring, nigga.
2,000 people.
Of course it's fucking poison. I knew it was him.
Here in Memphis. Graceland Mansion, the place that Elvis Presley built for his late mother, was a scene of some chaos this afternoon as the crowd was allowed inside for one last look at Elvis Presley's body lying in state.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, right.
Quietly, they moved through quickly, and they moved through without comment.
Yeah,
Jackson Dane, NBC News, at Graceland Mansion in Memphis.
with all the poison.
Thousands of greater
Look, nice suit, nigga.
Elvis Presley, many are almost overcome by nostalgia and the feeling that an era has ended. Martha Bateman.
Yes, hit it. Yes.
And in 1956, listen closely. As he changed, did his music change when he gave you Don't Be Cruel?
Hey, don't be cruel, okay? Whatever, bro. Here we go. Let's see. Let's get back over here. Right here. Where we at? Let's go. What's up with the gloves, man? Yes, Trumper the Pumper. What's going on with the gloves, man? My homeboys here, they see it.
I think we'll probably see Donald Trump wear one of these costumes, maybe.
You see what I'm saying about the program, man?
Two black gloves, by the way.
These some Russian dudes or something. I don't mean any disrespect, fellas. I'm not sure, but they're obviously foreign guys to America. And I mean no disrespect, but for these motherfuckers pumping Trump. Look,
Yeah, like Detective Trump.
see, everybody talking about some Trump everywhere. They got their own language too, but they be speaking English. You notice that shit?
But you want him to win, don't you? If he's got them gloves on, I think them gloves are making people like it more. He's not going to win, Tom. He's going to win. This
See?
winning.
Everybody know. Everybody know that everybody voted for that motherfucker. You don't know nobody that didn't vote for him. But I didn't have 100 votes.
Well, he is on the phone to me. Yeah, it was on the phone too. Where's my phone? This is on phone.
That cracked me up, man.
Good DJ.
Yes, he did.
No, nigga didn't have 100 votes, man.
Whatever.
Bad nigga, 100 votes. Kanye West got more votes than that nigga. So here we go right here. What's going on with the gloves, man? I'm gonna peep game right here. Peep this. Get to it.
Unexpected turn for actor Jussie Smollett. Prosecutors dropping all charges against the actor for allegedly staging that hate crime attack. What Smollett then insisted in front of the cameras afterward. And this whole move to drop charges blindsided and infuriated Chicago's police superintendent and the mayor. Tonight, hear their angry words as well. ABC's Alex Perez from Chicago.
Tonight, prosecutors in Chicago making that surprise deal with Jussie Smollett.
Here this nigga is with the gloves on, see him?
Blindsiding and angering the city's mayor and top cop.
Why this nigga indoors with the gloves on?
On every single level since day one. I would not be my mother's son.
officials quickly
What? Man, he ought to be ashamed.
to make a deal with Smollett.
He ought to be ashamed. What did you say?
Do I think justice was served? No. This is a whitewash of justice. In the end of the day, it's Mr. Smollett that committed this false claim.
Under the deal, Smollett did community service and will forfeit his $10,000 bond in exchange for no charges. But even prosecutors today said they too believed he lied to police.
Hell yeah, he did.
He lied on the police report?
Yes, this was not an exoneration. To say that he was exonerated by us or anyone else is not true.
Chicago police officials say they had no idea this was coming.
They chose to hide behind secrecy and broker a deal
See?
to circumvent the judicial system.
That's what I'll be talking about all the time, ain't it?
Indicted on 16 counts for allegedly lying about a hate crime attack.
Yeah, he did.
Smollett describing a homophobic and racist incident where two men beat him and left a noose around his neck.
Some bullshit.
Make something.
You, nigga. We didn't do it.
Police have insisted they had plenty of evidence to prove Smollett lied.
Hell yeah, we.
The testimony of two brothers who said he paid them with this $3,500 check.
What a
Those men
dumbass
later
motherfucker,
spotted
man.
on camera buying supplies for the attack.
Mr. Smollett is still saying that he is innocent, still running down the Chicago Police Department. How dare him?
And see, these people.
How dare him? This is a person now who's been let off scot-free with no sense of accountability.
See, what y'all got to realize is my man is pissed off because all these entities that you think is government they're not government, man. It doesn't operate the way that you think. There is no big nexus. These motherfuckers are not all on the same team. It's like a bunch of siblings that hate each other. They're rivaling like a motherfucker, fighting amongst each other. Now, if somebody like, one of us outsiders comes fucking with them, now they're going to come together to get rid of your ass. And then they're going to go back to fighting. You see what I'm saying? They don't have no fucking order going on here. You know what I mean? It's just it's a shit show. It's one for all. I mean, every man for himself. That's why I'm constantly screaming about that diplomatic passport. They got to give it to you, man, because they're at war out here, and the mayor. I believe that every one of them answers to the Lord Mayor, because he damn sure don't answer to you. And I know that in the little community where I stay, I know that everybody voted for a certain person at one time. With Janetti, everybody voted for Miss Janetti a few years back, and I know that for a fact. I was working at the store watching all the motherfuckers running there to vote. But where was they going to vote? The very place where the motherfucker that she's running against, that's his office. What you think happened? Your votes don't matter on the local level. I don't know. I mean, that shit right there is fucking Mason. That's a lodge, dude. It takes 7 people to have a lodge. What do you think a mayor and his aldermen are? They're a damn warranted and chartered lodge. And these guys right here, they're supposed to, that says that they answer to the people, but I'm telling you what's going on. I mean, you just look at what the fuck's happening. But right here, these guys really are pissed off at this point, because here you come, motherfucker, wanting us to help you, and then it's kind of like Charlie Murphy was saying, hey, we can get that nigga some help, pound on his legs. Well, instead of getting his legs pounded on, he went, like I tell you all the time, made that damn secret deal like they do, and they would have been cool with it, but then this nigga will come out after he get off with it, and then want to still talk shit about him. They're not gonna have it, because the people at any point could say, hey, you criminals got to go, and there's 300 people that's how they feed their family, and that's why all these people standing there like, hey, dude, we try to treat you. We gonna treat you like we treat everybody else, and they want you to know that. That's what this is all about right here. It's entertainment, but I'm just giving you a breakdown on what's going on behind the scenes, because it's not just, they're not all on the same team, dude. You know, whenever they kick that case to the prosecutor, or and it goes into the judge or whatever, that charge, the police have they done with it. They have no control over it at that point. You know what I mean? And when it gets in there, I mean, yeah, this type of shit can happen. It depends on what you know. You know, I mean, if you don't know shit, your ass is probably gonna beat you to jail's headlights on the van. But if you got a little bit of sense, and you like I said, when I was talking about that information and belief, hey, this shit don't apply to me. You know, it's that simple. I mean, that's why you got to get that diplomatic passport. That's the reason why I'm sitting here talking right now. Because when you see these motherfuckers with these damn gloves on, man, they hiding they dirty ass hands, and that's what he doing right now. He hiding them dirty hands. He letting you know that that's what it is. And, you know, man. That's why they got the black ones on. I mean, and even when they white, that ain't because they fucking hands is clean. It's not to keep their hands clean. It's to conceal the fucking sweat equity that they done stole from you. That's why. That's why. And they kind of got slick to it because when I was looking around for footage on it, they don't do it. They don't do it too much anymore. You know what I mean? Now the people who hold the damn book when they do the inaugurations and shit, they put the gloves on because they don't. I mean, hey, they don't want to get the dirt on them either. But their hands is dirty as well, and they don't be touching on the Bible with them fucking dirty ass hands. You know, they gotta conceal it from you, and yeah, that's what them gloves is all about. They invert everything. That's you know, that's their MO. Now, run it, because
decency in this man.
Alex Perez live
no, he's a punk, man.
on this case, and Alex Jesse Smollett.
He's a Gothamite for sure.
Facing a federal investigation tonight.
Right.
Yeah, David, the FBI is investigating whether he mailed a threatening letter to himself. Now,
Of course he did.
how quickly things
Of course he did.
unfolded. The judge ordered the
They know he
details of
did.
This case be sealed by this afternoon. The clerk's office telling us the entire case has been wiped from their system.
Yeah.
Alex Perez tonight. Thank you.
And you got to remember that shit when they try to tell you that dumb shit, man. They do whatever the fuck they want. Now, if you're like me, you normal motherfucker know that. Then you know they do it different from me. They don't treat it. But I'm here to tell you that that's bullshit. What you're talking? That's bullshit. They can do whatever the hell they want, man. They kill off these characters and move them somewhere else, and you're never none the wiser.
I'm sure we all know what occurred this morning. My personal opinion is that you all know where I stand on this. Do I think justice was served?
Hell no.
What do I think justice is? I think this city is still owed an apology.
Well,
And let me digress for a moment. When I came on this job, I've been a cop now for about 31 years. When I came on this job, I came on with my honor, my integrity, and my reputation. If someone accused me of doing anything that would circumvent that, then I would want my day in court, period, to clear my name.
and see, it's not so easy, man. You can't just throw a blanket on all these people, man, and just be like they all just know that they know the gravity of their situation. I mean, it's hard for me to believe that a fucking chief don't. I mean, at this level, don't know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? But it truly is a need to know basis, man. And all they need to know is fucking their job. They're eating depends on following the damn directive that comes from wherever it comes from. They don't fucking know. You know? And people don't put in no thought to this type of shit. I mean, if they're in that system there, they don't put no thought into it because it's a waste of their damn time. I mean, what are they gonna do? They done sold out. I'm just being real, man. I mean, that's just fucking, that's all there is. That's why whenever I before I even, I knew I was gonna be okay. What about my peoples? I can't. It does me no good. I don't. It does me no good to acquire all and everything and have and the peoples that are struggling. What kind of shit is that? I want no part of that. It does make you feel better to fucking make other people see other people feel better. I honestly prefer that to. I mean that does it for me. I mean, really, I mean that made me feel better than anything that somebody really do for me. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's why a lot of times, I mean, like, if I'm going to get rid of something, I'm not going to sell it, because then I don't feel good about it. I just don't. I mean, when I get it, shit, I'm not here, I'm going to tell you a damn thing I ain't done for nobody. That's not what it's not about beating my chest or nothing like that. Don't get me, I mean, I'll do that. I know how to glory. But it's not, you don't do it like that, you know? It doesn't. You know, what I'm trying to say is you have to be able to fucking, you know, start you have to be self-started. You know, you got to be able to, you know, you got confidence. You know, you can't be dependent on somebody else to motivate you or any of that. By the same token, you know, you can't think that you're above a damn thing. Anyway. This right here, it's just a, they're I guess what I'm trying to get to is it's all entertainment, man. Take for instance, right now we got the puppet, what's his name? Fucking Perry Mason. Yes, Perry Mason. Yes, let me look him up right quick. Because this what y'all need to know right here. What is his fucking name? Yes, there he is right here. Well, I guess I gotta go with this one right here. It's the only one they can see, man. Yeah.
With no fees or minimum,
oh my man, I can't stand this shit right here, dude. I don't promote none of this garbage here, dude. I can't stand it. That's why I got on here. I want to get away from this type of shit. I don't see that damn shit. Fucking propaganda. Hold up. Damn, bitch. Get your ass back down here, dude. Dummy. No. Check it out. Because I ain't hear nobody say nothing about it, man.
Thank you so much for being here. You hung on to a drawing that George Floyd, who back then you called Perry, made along with an essay for 30
Perry fucking Mason.
years, and you have it today with you. Can you show us this?
Perry Mason. There he is.
And tell us about this. What is
yes.
this drawing, and what was your
Perry fucking Mason, baby.
One of my favorite memories of Perry.
Look at this bitch reading the script. Look at her, dude. She said Perry.
Each day in February, we studied a different famous and as a culmination to that study, I posed the question to my students: how will you impact the future? What will
of course.
make the difference? So, in response, each student wrote a story or an essay called "Future Famous Americans."
Look at her reading the script, man.
Their aspirations.
What George Floyd, again, who you at that time and his family called Perry.
Make sure you get it. Perry Mason.
I want to be a Supreme Court judge. When people say, Your Honor, he did rob the bank, I will say, be seated.
Be seated.
If he doesn't, I will tell the guard to take him out. Then I will beat my hammer on the desk. Then everybody will be quiet. Why did this particular drawing and his essay stick with you for so long that you wanted to hang on to it?
Well, Each year, my class would do 2 or 3 big major projects. And I always kept one of those projects. And often it was this Black History project because I always asked the boys and girls what they wanted to be when they grew up. This was often the project I kept, so I don't
Of course.
only have Perry's
Of course.
I taught at Douglas for 24 years, and so I have hundreds of papers
Wow.
like this.
Seeing that this second grader, at 8 years old, wanted to be a Supreme Court justice, and then, of course, the, tragic irony that he wants to be on the highest court in the land, and he dies at the hands of law enforcement is, so profoundly sad. And what was your reaction?
You burying the lead,
when you
bitch.
realized that the person in that video that we all watched was your student?
Just a really deep down sadness.
So
I think
see,
so many of us have had that response.
as you can see,
Just devastation. And,
this fake ass tears this bitch talking about.
just
You ain't got no damn tears, man. This fake ass shit, man. You see what I'm saying? It's just entertainment, dude. Nobody died here. I'll just show you. Perry fucking Mason, dude. I can't make it up. And you seen it? That's really what the damn message is. It's a hoax, dude. What are you talking about they're having court? They ain't having no damn court. A dead man don't talk. Okay? That's all you need to know. So what kind of court they gonna have? Who made what claim? Huh? Who gonna charge? Who charging here? Okay? This is that simple. They told you. You get away with murder. Why do you think that is? There's got to be a reason for this shit. And I'm here to tell you, it's because that motherfucker he can't make no claim if he dead. If you don't have first-hand knowledge, you don't have no case. You can't make no claim without first-hand knowledge. So, there you go. I don't condone doing nothing. Fuck, man. I'm just telling you what it is. Because there's always got to be a reason. It's not because they have so much money. No, it don't have nothing to do with no fucking money, dude. It has nothing to do with that. It has, what do you know? And what can you do with that knowledge? That's what it boils down to. All that other shit is, fly by night. You come and go. That's just like the money. You fucking get it and you get it go. That's what it's there for. You ain't supposed to fucking be hoarding it up. It does no good like that. That's why they got an elastic currency that expands and contracts on demand. Yeah. So if everybody in the whole earth, everybody figured out, you know what? There'd be enough for everybody. You sure in the fuck would. Yep. I'm just trying to tell you. Yep. There'd be enough for everybody because, like I said, it expands and contracts as required. That's all you need to know. Stop complaining. Stop looking around. Trying to point fingers and shit. That's pointless. It's a waste of your time. You ain't getting nothing like that. I just, just trying to put your coat, man. Because this right here, this is it, man. Trump exiting like he did. That's it, man. That's the last. Look around. What your programming tell you? It says what mine says is the fucking party's over. Don Meredith is singing, man. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check it out, dude. Don Meredith, look it up, and he'll tell you to turn them fucking lights out, man. The party's over. See, I'm cultured. I've been around here a long time. See, I'm a real motherfucking Negro, dude. I've been here a long time, and I've been paying attention a long time.
Hey.
But I gotta run. I'm out.
Mom said she got me some